Well, good afternoon. This month, our topic is about how we celebrate our children's birthdays. And gosh, it has changed so much over the years. Yesterday was Ashlyn's 19th birthday. So I've had quite a few to practice figuring out what feels comfortable, what feels honoring to her, and what matches perhaps my energy levels. So I would love for you to share some of your ideas and things that you've done over time. But today I'm just going to kind of go through some of the considerations that I've had, some of the things that we've done, whether that's privately or invited friends and family to join us in. So in those, I'll start by saying in those early years, I very much protected her birthday. I wouldn't schedule anything else. I willed away any kind of distressing or stressful type activities. And I truly just set it aside as a day for me to remember Ashlyn. Right or wrong, that's how I handled it. And that's what I felt like I could do in those early days. As time passed on, I don't want to say it became a day just like any other, because it will never be a day just like any other. There's always a time of remembering in that day. But I wasn't as set on recognizing her on that specific day. I learned to be flexible in that, and I could do things at other times to set aside time to remember her. So I do very vividly remember the very first birthday for her, and partly because I had two young children who I was helping them navigate their grief as well, which is very challenging. And it depends on whether you have other children, and you're trying to help them with their grief, or if it's just you and your spouse, or you alone, whatever that is. There are lots of things to consider as you prepare for your child's birthday. And so the very first year, our other children wanted to have a traditional birthday party. Well, that clearly didn't make sense in an adult world. However, I was trying to honor our children's needs. And so what we ended up doing is in the end, we did have a birthday party, but we invited guests to bring gifts with them that we could share with some needy children. And we actually reached out to a local hospital in their clinics who had special needs children who would have been about Ashlyn's age. And so we had everyone bring gifts that would be going to these twins who were in need of assistance. And so people came to the party. We had cake, we had ice cream, we had gifts that were brought. But then we, as the party attenders, we wrapped those gifts to give to those other children. So it was a way to honor Ashlyn's life, to continue her legacy, a way to honor my young children's needs in their own grief. And it turned out to be quite a lovely day of remembering. Future years, we've done other things. We've invited people to do random acts of kindness in her memory. We have, the year that she would have been going to kindergarten, we packed backpacks for needy children. Since we weren't able to pack a backpack for Ashlyn, we decided that we would share that with other children. There have been times that we did silly things. We had breakfast under the kitchen table one year on her birthday with the other children. We've, over time, in my mind, kind of decided what her favorite restaurant would be, and we tend to frequent that same restaurant each year around her birthday as a way to remember. So the remembering continues, the celebration of her life continues. It's not always with our entire family. Sometimes it's just me and my husband. Sometimes the other children are with us. It really just depends on the situation for the year. We've come to a place where now around her birthday, we do a fundraiser to help with P23 retreat. And that has been a gift. While it's hard in many ways, it's a gift because I see that her life continues to shine light and bring hope to others. And it's an opportunity that I see how others stand beside us and offer their support, even here 19 years later. And so My hope is that you will find ways that are comfortable for you, maybe even creative. Do what feels right for you and your family. Maybe that's quiet time away, or maybe that is a big celebration. Whatever feels right for you, I encourage you to consider and make that happen. So I would love to hear from you, though. Share what things that you have done or what things you hope to do to celebrate your child on their birthday. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks.